Welcome to Amit Shakil's 5858 War and Love Report. I am Amir.
Coup leaders in Niger give the French ambassador 48 hours to leave the country as ECOWAS hopes for a peaceful solution. Spain's winning World Cup team is on strike, demanding Federation President Luis Rubiales resigns for kissing Jenny Hermoso. Military coup leaders in Niger have given the French ambassador 48 hours to leave the country. The letter to Sylvain Ité comes a month after generals ousted President Mohamed Bazoum in the July 26th rebellion. Meanwhile, ECOWAS has told the country's leaders it's not too late to reconsider their position.
Instruments include the use of force. So it is very much on the table as are other measures that we are working on. But if peaceful means fail, ECOWAS cannot just fold its hands.
Generals who ousted President Mohamed Bazoum have called for a 3-year transition period, while ECOWAS demands the immediate return to constitutional order. The French Foreign Ministry has said the coup leaders don't have the authority to expel the French ambassador. Less than a week after winning the Women's World Cup, Spain's national team is on strike. Players say they will not play any more games until the president of the country's soccer federation resigns. After Luis Rubiales kissed player Jenny Hermoso on the lips, it prompted national and international anger.
Yo creo que estamos en disposición de que esto sea el Me Too del fútbol español y de que esto sea un cáncer. Y por lo tanto el gobierno quiere advertir de eso. Quiere ser muy contundente a la hora de decir que hay cosas que no pueden volver a pasar.
Rubiales apologized for the incident but said the kiss was consensual, something Hermoso denies. He's refused to resign and has cast himself as the victim of a witch hunt by what he called false feminists. President of Spain's Women's League said she wasn't surprised at Rubiales' response and added his ego is above his dignity.
Spanish police have announced the record seizure of almost 9.5 tons of cocaine during an operation in the port of Algeciras. The huge drug shipment was discovered hidden in boxes of bananas on board a maritime container arriving from Ecuador. Police said the packages had been stamped with more than 30 different logos corresponding to the European criminal networks that were meant as the recipients. The cargo was due to be moved to Portugal for later distribution throughout Europe. No arrests have been made so far.
Interest rates in the Eurozone must stay as high as necessary for as long as necessary, says European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde. Over the past year, the European rate has risen from 0.5% to 3.75%, the fastest rise in the Euro's history. Lagarde says there has been progress, but the average Eurozone inflation rate is 5.3%, far from the 2% target. It's a target shared by Chairman of the US Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell.
The director of London's British Museum is stepping down following a series of thefts from the collections of one of the world's most prestigious cultural institutions. Hartwig Fisher has been under pressure since the announcement earlier this month that a series of items from the collections, some dating back to the 15th century BC, had gone missing. It has since emerged that the museum was made aware of the thefts in 2021. In his resignation statement, Mr. Fisher said he accepted that the museum did not respond as comprehensively as it should have at the time.
The historic first-ever mugshot of a US president has caused quite a frenzy. Newspapers feature it on their front pages, and Trump opponents are using it in their campaigns rather than earlier fake or photoshopped versions. Trump supporters, however, are offering T-shirts with the image and an inscription of his, quote, "Never surrender," for a mere $47 contribution to the campaign. And in Los Angeles, people are taking selfies against the simulated background of Fulton County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you for watching and privilege of your time. This is Amir Shakil 5858. I am Amir Goodman. Have a good life.